So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and here we are with the main events of the night. Here we freaking go. We are gonna be getting into the action. We are gonna be getting into the fray, and we are gonna be getting into basically the seriousness that is the Widow 1v1 coming into this one. And we got a very special guest finally making his debut from the land of TF2. We are here right now with our hit scan specialist himself, Mr. Redux. Welcome, Redux. It's finally good to see you actually doing some work
That's right.
here for the New Wave
Finally,
Invitationals.
it only took 2 hours, and the main event is here. That's right.
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
wait's
sir.
over. Finally, the main event. It's me on casting.
Okay, there you go. We got the Baby Boy here and Mr. Redux. In all honesty, maybe some of the members of New Wave Invitationals don't really know of you as well as everyone else who actually, does something. So introduce yourself real quick.
Well, I stopped playing this game around 6 months ago, and now I'm back for the playoffs. So let's go, dude.
Let's go, dude, indeed. So Widow 1v1, and from what I know, you are basically the best Widowmaker in the scene, pretty much proven on the Team PH side. And well, you
Out.
started from the bottom, and from there you really ground your way to be one of the best hit scans in the Overwatch scene. So looking into this Widow 1v1, what kind of elements do you expect? And like, how do you think these two guys are gonna be playing this one out?
All right, there's two plays to play with 1v1. It's either you use crouch spam or you corner peek. Either works, depends on the player. But what most people do is crouch spam. So I'm expecting Chronos to crouch spam a lot.
Okay. Might be. And we actually can use the overlay per se. Can we? I'll be looking into it real quick, guys. If we can actually use the overlay for this one over anything else, because we're still trying to figure out how everything is gonna unfold as we get into the game. Earlier on, we were struggling to find out if we could actually use those numbers, and apparently the big resounding answer there was no. So we'll be finding out if everything is gonna be a-okay. Our first map of the night for all of our round 1 matches will be Castillo. We've seen it a lot, of course, in our featured matches. And what can you say about a map like this? It's one of the smallest, and it's pretty straightforward. And I think this is going to be a good match for many.
It's a classic 1v1 map because it's so open, but there's still so many angles you can corner peek from. You can grapple on. It's definitely an interesting map for 1v1.
Corner peeking, just trying to make sure everything is fine and dandy. And there we go, Chronos versus Narberall. We'll be getting into game numero uno, and this is gonna be the start of the Widow 1v1. Thank you guys for tuning on in so far. I know we got in a little later than usual, and I think we can actually get into the overlay that we're looking for. Here we go right now into the action, and yes, I think we can actually use what we need. So here we are. Finally, we have the proper overlay. Finally, we have all we got. And we are going to be getting into the action here. Chronos on the blue side, Narberall on the red. It's Wamanagi versus Beamcord. But, Chronos is a DPS versus Narberall there. Automatic rifle to get that takedown. And 1-0, Chronos getting that first kill.
He played that fast, he played that smart, he went straight for the high ground. And even though Narberall got the Venomine, he got the headshot first and he was able to finish off with SMG.
Pretty much, and Mr. Redux, quick on the trigger finger, quick on the words as well. And Redux, I got a question for you. People are asking, where did you come from? And, where did you go in the past 6 months? Oh, Chronos, another beautiful headshot.
Oh. Yeah, Chronos is just getting the better than Narberall all day. Anyway, so I just came from TF2. I've been playing a lot of TF2 lately, so you know it is.
Are you going
I'm
pro?
back. I'm ready to cast.
Have you gone pro in TF2 by this point? Ooh, 360.
I am in the top Asian team in TF2 right now, though.
Ah, damn. You know what else is pretty damning there? Chronos right now.
Yeah.
Just on fire. Narberall, he's in for a reckoning, my friends. He's in for a journey. And just a scoreline. A little too much to handle for Narberall.
Chronos employing that crouch tactic I was talking about, and Narberall's just getting juked, dude. You can't see it. Gets a really body shot. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Narberall. That's
One on the board.
I'll take it. It's a good shot. Okay. Pretty good.
So I believe it is up to 5, right? Up to 5 points. So he still has a chance.
Whoever gets 5 points will be our winner. And here we go yet again. Narberall right now going to be looking for a potential shot or two. Chronos in the meantime trying to get that flick on over. Beautiful thing right there. Might be able to get the automatic rifle to clean that one up. And Chronos just one away to moving on to the next round.
He's on match point right now, and I think he's going to do the same tactic he's been doing all game. He's going to go straight for the high ground, and then just wait. Because as long as he scopes in first, he should get the kill.
Yeah, and again, here we go, 360 Narberall, though I like his rotation to the side. High ground attack for Narb, using that tree as much as possible. There we go with the ding, and Chronos wins that one out with style. 5-1. Good try there from Narberall, but that was pretty fast there.
Yeah. The experience like really showing through in that 1v1.
It goes to show, you know, Chronos making that one happen, and play of the game goes over to Crow. He will move on to our next round, and that is just gonna be it. Next play of the game already. You know, it's a great setup, and you know, he's doing these 360s to potentially prevent a headshot to actually come on, and I feel like it's not just style points there, Redux.
No, that is an actual tactic that most people employ. So you can clearly see that Chronos has put a lot of time in Widow headshot servers.
Widow headshot, you know, just the workshop thing, and we are gonna be moving on straight into our next game, and that will be Sacred versus Patty. Will be looking to hopefully she can hop on in for some reason, though we're having that bug, but Patty is just unable to join. She is in Brow or something, so hopefully Patty can hop on in as quick as can be. And well, in a matchup like this, Redux, as we move on into our second game, what do you think? What might be factors that can differentiate a good Widow 1v1 from a great Widow 1v1?
It's definitely like the way they use their movement, you know? Aim is very important, but at the end of the day, movement's what's really the deciding factor. Especially like the angles they peak and how they move around. Like if they move around frantically and there's no rhythm or pace to it, and the Widow can't get used to it, then they should be able to get the pick first.
Really is, and that was just a little too much. Narberall just happy about that defeat, and we are just looking to get Sacred versus Patty ongoing. Now we don't want to DQ Patty because she's here. She just can't connect for some reason. Finally, though, she's able to join, which is all good in the hood. And yeah, Sacred versus Patty. I believe these two players know each other. Sacred from Ubi server, Patty from Wamanagi. But something to note about this is, in this Sacred vs Patty match, neither of these guys are really the best Widows, but in all honesty, you know, I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe Patty have something out of the bag, or maybe Sacred, because of just how kind of aim-centric they can be sometimes.
Yeah, maybe they've been grinding on it secretly without us knowing, you know?
You know, sneaky. Maybe like some scrims. You see Widow 1v1 scrim. Nah, I gotta be the best, guys. I gotta be number one. I gotta be the best I can be. And Patty and Sacred, as I remember correctly, were teammates for a while back. It was like when the 2018s, the 2017s. I think it's what 2018.
Really? Alright, so there's pride on the line right now.
Yep, there's history, there's experience, and all that jazz. Make sure that they are. Redux remembers. Wow, Redux, you know so much about the history of, you know, Overwatch.
I do. I'm quite the historian myself, you know.
Oh shit! What? Oh shit! Oh. I can already feel that's a meme waiting to happen. Okay, but we are gonna be getting into our next game. We got Sacred on the blue side. We got Patty on the red, and we are gonna be getting into our first bouts. First to 5, yet again, we'll see who's gonna be taking this victory as an OG only Kappa. I wouldn't be surprised if there are some players who are unexperienced to actually play the SMG gameplay instead, but we all know one headshot makes a big difference.
Oh, even?
Pretty even, actually.
I go for your top shot. She's clearly a Yuso, man.
It really is. Just go to the high ground. Doesn't matter. There's no wall ride. Go for the wall grapple instead, or as the French say, it's wall grapple with the E with a ramp thing on top. I know you're a diplomat, Mr. Redux, and you know maybe you speak the language of love with many Widowmakers. As Pasty again on the board gets another takedown on the Sacred.
Oh man, maybe she has been grinding on them. Who knows?
You know, so
yeah, they're on the mirror skins right now too. So.
That's actually pretty interesting. Like mirror skins, I would. Dude, the only thing that would have been better if they had the same victory pose and everything. But here we go again with a shot after shot, trying to get on.
Very big. Not gonna make it.
I mean, whoever added me,
I just know. Sacred's gonna go under.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen too much of the map being used. Everyone is very straightforward. What they want to do, shoot the other guy as quick as can be. And right now, Patty gonna be going to that high ground. Sacred gonna be doing the same. Half HP though for Sacred, so Patty needs to go for the charge there. And everyone pot shot after pot shot after pot shot after pot shots. I like how Patty does respect Sacred. She's not going for the SMG there. She just continues on with the rifle as much as possible.
She just keeps hopping, you know?
It's true.
Can't
It's
get
true.
him.
Go
Alright,
again.
so will Patty go for the same thing? Yeah, she's going straight for the high ground. What's Sacred gonna do?
I think
He's
it's
staying
very
in
dangerous.
spawn.
I
Okay,
honestly think that's not the best thing to do because just coming out that doorway is very predictable. So Sacred almost
it's
getting
so
caught
open
there.
too.
Really is.
Definitely.
Really is. Operators here. Maybe. Have
And
you
Sacred
actually
playing
been
a bit
playing
stealthy right
Valorant?
now. He's making Patty find him, you know?
That's true. That's true. Forcing Patty to play the offensive. So, oh my God! I was so close from
That was
Sacred,
a
but
close
Patty
shave.
survives with 4 HP. So I was gonna ask you, Redux, do you actually play Valorant, or you still stay on TF2 as much as possible?
Tactical shooters, not my thing. Not my
I
thing.
see. Arcade is where it's at.
Oh, I
But
think we're
Patty's
about
on
to
the
hit a clean sweep right now.
might be, unless Sacred can really surprise and go for the reverse here. Can Sacred come on over? It seems like
Oh, they're going for the
SMG
SMG.
warfare. It's a little different right now. Widow 76 gonna be into play earlier on though, but it's Sacred with the advantage in a matchup like this. And hey, it seems like Sacred, this is where he truly shines.
Put the map away, there's no sweeping here.
It's like,
Split one on the board.
it's just full of respect anyway. They were both like, okay, we'll do it. We'll go for both SMGs, but I don't think
That's a
Sacred.
gentleman's agreement, like right in the
Yeah,
middle of that.
yeah, it really is. It's friends making sure that they have an even matchup. Will they do it again? Patty might want
They
to go
are
for the
going again. I
termites.
believe they are going again.
Go again, as Great XCC once said, or is it Venom Mine Warfare this time?
Oh,
Okay. They're making this one quicker.
okay.
And
I
this
think
time
Patty wins these.
Yeah,
Yeah, she wins these.
She wins those. Gets the poison, Patty with the victory. But in all honesty, Patty just with a very well-deserved win from those first 4 rounds, just dominating with
Definitely.
shot after shot with a sniper.
Not to mention her movement, just shining through all the way. Keep hopping, Sacred can't hit her.
That's true. It really is. And it's like you saw how she kept on flicking there, how she kept on not really charging, trying to go for the headshot, even though it didn't really connect. It was just commendable how many efforts she did. And in the end, that is gonna be victory there for Patty. She moves on to the next round.
Yeah, great effort from Sacred though. He did get the W in the SMG fight. Can't deny him that.
And we
Alright.
are gonna be let me just quickly set things up for our next one. We're just keeping tally as well to make sure we do have all our matches going as well as possible. And this is the Widow 1v1. We want to make sure everyone is into the lobby. And who is our next one? It's Shiver versus Blackbeard, which is really interesting because those, if I remember correctly, are teammates together, right? They both come from Team Peaks, if I remember correctly.
So it's even more personal now.
It really
These are
is, really
two
is.
current teammates. You know, bragging rights on the line. I'm pretty sure they're gonna be in a Discord call later. You know, who knows what's gonna happen.
Same voice channel and everything, and we just need to get Shiver. Where's Ano? Where's BB? We just need to figure out where BB is. And okay, Redux, I got a question for you. We've seen a bunch of hit scan and new invitationals. Anyone that has caught your eye per se into the ano?
Well, I have a pretty funny response to that because I have not watched a single match in New Invitationals.
Nice. Thanks.
So
Thanks for being so honest about it. Thank you for being such a great staff member, my friend.
But I do remember seeing Shiver in Bugs, so I'll put my money on him.
Okay. And the real question is, are we actually gonna get BB on? Will we get Blackbeard on? Apparently he's in game right now on something else.
Other game.
We'll find out. That's 1 hour. Nice one. Heat Kent plus.
He's gotta make the call right now. Does
what-
he
what
play
did he do
Overwatch or
to
does he
you?
play this other game?
Oo nga. Is it ranked? That's the real question.
If it's ranked, that there's some ranked points on the line, then
That's true.
I'm not sure. But there's
I'm not
bragging
sure.
rights on the line here too.
That's
That's
true.
because
That's
it's
true.
teammate.
You get your name on the board, and especially if you win against the staff, that's
Whoa.
even better. What do you think? Look, real talk. Any update or bye na ba? Because if not, because we can't take here too long waiting for a Dota match to end. Because there you go. How about what? These guys are giving as many suggestions as possible, but move the match to match 7. Use his own enemy. I kind of don't want to, if you're not here, we did agree on the fact that wins by losing. That's kind of iffy since we said if you're not in BC. It's a little unfair. I feel for the other people who are here.
Yeah,
Parang
we gotta
medyo,
abide by the rules, you know.
yeah, it really is the rules. I'll give him 3 more minutes.
Yeah, we can afford them
Also,
that.
also for you guys to figure out what stage of the game he is in. So yeah, we'll give the Blackbeard 3 minutes. I think we can do that, but I don't wanna, I'm not gonna swap the schedule because it's not fair to everyone else who's already in the first place. Okay. I'll add 2 minutes tayo. Mr. Rebirth, just to make sure that we have an understanding. Put Cyber and Redux 1v1. Ooh, maybe, pwede. After everything. Extra showmatch number 2. Pwede. If only Billy was here, we could actually add something else. But, yeah. Cyber versus Redux muna showdown now. Kappa. I uninstalled Overwatch. What the fuck, Cyber? How are we gonna do
Game.
this
I
then?
just installed Overwatch
Oh
just this
my
week.
god, Cyber Bully. You're pitching content that cannot exist. Why you got like this, man? Why you
Why is it
gotta
not
be
pay
like
us
this?
like that?
It really is. Why you gotta bait us like that? Yun nga eh. Ay nako. I was so G pa naman. This could have been our like intermission match, waiting for like Blackbeard to tell us where we go. Unstilled needs space for Valorant skins. Every $50 you spend, you need 10 gigabytes. That's how Valorant works. Totally. Reasons. So Redux, ano masasabi mo? How can you trash talk Cyber to make him install Overwatch again?
Don't come back to Overwatch.
Ah shit, you heard that. Redux throwing down the line, throwing down the smackdown, and
I will
uh,
need me too. I'm not coming back either, so just don't come back.
don't come back. Oh my god. Install it now. You heard it here from Redux. Oh, may playoffs for Redux. You can't uninstall Overwatch yet.
Ay, o nga no. Okay, after this.
after playoffs. You have 1 week Cyber to challenge Redux to a Widow 1v1 again. There you go. Ah shit. Let's never come back together. Oh no.
Let's never come back.
It's a parting gift. Okay, one
I'm a
more
full-time
minute
caster.
and we move on. Actually, you don't even need to install Overwatch in all honesty. You don't need to install Overwatch. I can just stream it onto you here in the Discord. But hey, if you're here, I'll take it. Pwede na,
I'm already
pwede na.
here. Yeah, why not?
No, tama. Right now, Lucio related. Ikaw lang Lucio player, Patty. That's the real thought. I was honestly thinking I do want to play a Lucio event because of my own bias, but then I realized how many people actually play Lucio in New Wave.
You could
It's
be the boss,
mostly
right?
so 1v1 from the very start.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fun. Kaya no, that's why we did Anna because there's more players who play Anna, so it's just like that.
Ito lang yung intermission natin. Daks versus Patty. Lucio
That's
1v1.
just Supati, no time. Because that will take forever. Have you guys seen a Lucian 1v1? Because those things take 5 ever, in all honesty. Just how you can just get on the way, how you can heal yourself and everything. And it really is very, very tiring. Okay, time's up. We move on to In versus Roxy.
I
Sorry,
guess it will be a
BB.
bye.
Sorry, Blackbeard. It's unfortunate. So he's not
Yeah, that's
showing
alright.
up. It's okay.
He's got his priorities, you know? He's got his priorities.
It really is. And so Invox versus Roxy, Lalonde gonna be in. You'll get a R2 match, Shiv. Chill lang. That's so sad. That's so sad. But anyway, it's time for our 4th match of the night. It's Invox versus RoxyLalonde. And we'll see. This one is gonna be Team Watch versus Team Cakes. DPS of Invox versus the flexibility of Roxy. But in terms of DPS, I've seen her play Pharah more than anything else. So it's interesting that Roxy is in the Widow 1v1. So it's gonna be a lot to prove as we get into our next game of the night.
Well, if 1v1 taught me anything can happen, I've seen Dodge versus Calamitous. I've
shit.
seen
That's a
Fast Lane
classic
versus
one.
Calamitous. And I'm telling you, Calamitous lost all of those.
That's true. That's the first content. That's the first Daks content.
That's the
on
very
channel.
first content.
That's the
A
OG.
DPS
That's the
player
start.
losing to a tank.
Of course, and Mr. Calamitous always blaming the lag, but But you can really see he's not even in this thing right now. I'm very surprised when to see some of the big guns actually join here. But you know, opportunities for many more close range cards. RoxyLalonde. That was really impressive. You don't usually see headshots that close to your opponents.
She went straight for it.
Yeah, just go for it. Just go all the way. And I remember Yuri's versus Dodge. That's not a match. That's a slaughter. Okay, that's not fair by that point. But yeah, Invox onto the high ground again. We got Roxy right now, potentially looking to do the same
They're
thing.
both going for corner peaks. They're both going for corner peaks.
Yeah, look at
Roxy
the
rolling
rotation.
out. Left side. Invox has a clean headshot on him.
21 HP though, and the Dream. Unfortunately, you can't use the Venomite to kill yourself. So for Roxy, to be having a little bit of a chance. But what a headshot! What a headshot there from Roxy.
We were talking about people playing the map properly, and this Roxy, she's showing us how to play the map properly.
That's how you do it, ladies and gents. That's how you get things done. And here we go yet again into another one. Invox right now going to the high ground. We got Roxy gonna be hanging on back as well. And well, for Invox right now does get a headshot this time through the looking glass and through those awnings. Very impressively done by Invox.
Great reactions on the counter snipe.
Really is.
Right
And
now, 2-1. Still anyone's game.
yes. Actually, this is gonna be. I think it's the closest one we got so far. Sorry for these first 3 rounds. Invox though on the left side might be able to see Roxy here. There we go with the crouch gameplay again. And what is it about the crouch here, Mr. Redux? As we see a little bit more of the gun warfare from both sides as Invox gets a body shot there to get that takedown.
It's just that hitbox manipulation, you know, in arena shooters like Overwatch, hitbox manipulation is like way easier to do than, let's say, CSGO. And yeah, with just amount of movement you can do, it makes sniping a lot more complicated, a lot more in-depth.
It really is. And in here and now, Invox gonna be looking again to do the same old corner, but RoxyLalonde a lot smarter. You can really see for Roxy, she's playing it as smart as possible, more on playing it in the best way possible. And there we go with the SMG gonna get strong on around again. Very close. Invox will be able to get that victory instead.
Really, she's really using that map turning and cover, but Invox just gets the better mechanics in that exchange.
It really is. And hey, at least I'm glad you guys are enjoying your time here in the New Wave Invitationals All-Star Weekday 1. We still have a second day, and there are going to be some really good events in that one as well. But this is the main event of this night. Since it's a 1v1, we know this one is going to last the longest. And Roxy going to be hiding on the corner here. Goes for the shots here, and now Invox going to be doing the same. Onto the bell tower. There we go. Ding dong, the witch is dead. And Invox now 2
Bringing
ahead.
it back.
Match points. It's not being brought back, Redux. It is just him ahead.
Battle. Widowmaker.
Now, if you're Invox right now, you'll notice a pattern. She's always going high ground from the left side.
Yeah, it is.
So if he can play this right now, he could secure the matchup, like right this instant.
One more shot. Can't make a difference. We got RoxyLalonde just giving kudos to Invox, but for now, Team Cake's tank still gonna have an opportunity to get on through to the other side. Exactly what it wants to do. Invox though onto the high ground, gets a surprise shot there onto Roxy, but doesn't get a headshot there. This time does so!
Style.
That was so good. And Invox will be moving on to face off against Shiver in round number 2.
Now we're down to the final 4, I believe.
Not yet. We still have a bunch of... We still have 3 more round 1 matches to go on, guys. We still have Kokombear versus Dominici, freaking ArchDaniel, and Funtric versus Wucked. So
yeah, this one's a beautiful play though. If you look at this, she's severe health advantage, so she goes for the corner peak and just cleans it up.
Yeah, well played indeed. But Invox moves on to get into another one, and our next match gonna be Dominici against Kokombear, which is gonna be really interesting to see. Uber server versus Overwine actually coming into this one. And hey, even though they're on the lower rank, we've seen, you know, Team Overrun actually show up with that double hit scan. And what kind of mentality can you bring if you're playing double hit scan a lot as a team? What kind of mentality can you bring to like a 1v1 scenario?
Well, it's all about like knowing where their line of sight is and knowing what your line of sight is. If you pick an angle that they can't shoot you from, but you can shoot them from, it should be a win, no matter what. So map knowledge, especially in hit-scan duels, is very important, more so than any other class.
It really is. Any other class? What classes do we have? We have Sniper.
We have
Medic.
Widow.
Widow.
I'm pretty sure there's a Phoenix. There's a
Phoenix.
There's a Sage.
Okay. How about I don't even know I was gonna make a joke about balance, but I have no idea any of the characters there. So whatever. You know, I don't play that stuff. And we are gonna be getting into the next one. Seems like these are gonna be faster transitions. And then we get into Dominici versus Kokombear. Any Uber server and Overwine fans
Clear.
gonna
Perfect
be
mirror.
Yeah, look at that. Fan warfare indeed. And here we go onto the high ground ready from Kokombear. Dominici, though, has shown his stuff in the new Invitationals, one of the better hit scans, in my opinion, to really be dedicated on the role. And we'll see right here, right now, if Dominici can actually get anything done, staying onto the west side, inside the corridors here.
Clean body shot. Oh, nice.
Nice headshot. That was just so clean. Like, clean body shot, but from a clean headshot, it just makes a big difference. When your cranial matter just gets blown to bits, that's where it really makes a difference. And, you know, same skins, same victory pose. It's a battle for domination. And here we go, yet again, Kokombear right now staying on the low ground. Dominici going higher first. There we go with a peek. But Dominici playing it safe. Passive play here for both sides of the map.
They're both playing it really smart. They're looking for the correct angle to shoot from.
Really
I hear
is.
the Venom coming out from Kokombear, so maybe this will play into something.
Kokombear though, gonna get tagged there by Dominici from the high ground though. Here we go again with a grapple and SMG time. Time to clean up. You know, it's commendable. It's part of the rule set, it's part of the kit, and you already got a well-deserved headshot anyway. But there is still a chance that you
whatever it
get
takes to win. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, I for one, you know, there are peers that say headshot only, but I say you got the Venom on, you got the grapple, you got the AR all for a reason, and you know that charge time on the Widowmaker does make a difference. It's not like tactical shooters where one shot, one kill no matter what, except legs, that kind of thing. So yeah, Kokombear though and Dominici all tied up. I really felt like this match might be pretty even here. Kokombear though to the high ground, and of course we are using the default timer. If neither side gets the kill in time, there will be a control point in the middle as per usual. So don't fret guys, no match will go too long in the first place.
Kokombear making Dom come to him. You know, he's been sitting near spawn this entire round.
Really is. Playing it safe and sound, playing it in a way we're in. Oh, Kokombear though onto the
Anyone's
low
game.
ground.
SMGs are out.
Venom
out.
Man even. And here comes trouble. Dominici. SMG only go Sacred is the SMG god himself, but here and now it's time for Kokombear to try and get things done that way. And we are gonna see Widow 76 into play, with Kokombear having to reload. Dominici right now still staying on. One more shot though might make a difference. It doesn't even matter if you go for the SMG by this point. If you get the tag with the rifle, it should be enough to secure that kill. Flick shot gonna be happening. Dominici though gets a Galgan on. That is gonna be our red hand side Widow getting the advantage.
Great game sense, retaining the high ground the entire round.
Widowmaker.
Really goes to show this is how things can depreciate in a way, and we will continue on into the fight, into the fun, into the fray very shortly. As here we go yet again. So
Spawn right now, watching spawn.
yep. I got a question for you, Redux. How long did it take you to play Widow to feel confident on the hero?
2 minutes.
Nice. No, like real talk, because you're coming in from a little bit of a different game and it has a little more mobility for than something like TF2, and you have that different charge time. What are the first things you have to feel for when you start playing Widowmaker?
Definitely the grapple's like the biggest factor, you know? And the hitboxes, because every time there's a new hero, you have to learn the hitbox all over again. So learning, like, if you're a new Widow player coming in, you have to learn, what, 32 hitboxes? That's insane.
Insane. In the membrane, Venomite still do connect. Dominici already trying to get the advantage. Here we go with more and more shots.
Venomite?
And oh,
Nice.
Kokombear playing it really smart. That was just so creative in all honesty. It was just playing into the staircase, and now we are all tied up again.
Widowmaker.
Very even match right now.
Fight.
Down to the skins and the victory poses.
Oh my god though, Dominici with the entry shot unfortunately doesn't turn it into an entry frag, but we take those 120 damages, no laughing matter, and Dominici right now can just go for a very quick headshot to make a difference here.
Yeah. They're both making a lot of noise right now. I think they should find each other. Yeah.
Really is.
They're prepared to stand off right here in Boombox.
We bring in the blow beak. There you go though with the peaks, the jiggle peaks there from Dominici actually being brought out. Here comes Kokombear though dropping down, but what a headshot from Dominici, taking the lead, 3-2.
2-2. Battle.
Still anyone's game right now.
It really is. Like you can't really say that neither side has the advantage, because they're trading as much as possible. They have different strengths, and for Kokombear, I believe it's her movement, for his movement rather. In the meantime, for Dominici, it's his ability to just get some secured shots here and there. So we'll see what kind of creativity is going to be at the play for Kokombear. Seeing him as a DPS there for Uber server, being the Echo player actually, as well as a Sombra. So it's all about that mobility. And hey, Mr. Redux, I know you haven't played a lot, but have you seen and played against or played Echo anytime soon?
I have played Echo, and I'm telling you,
Leave this to me.
like the ability to not die when she copies someone is kinda BS.
4.
It's a lot of BS there, but Dominici making sure that was very secure. Beautiful headshot into play. And now Team Overmind gonna be represented by their DPS and looking to run away with it and more. Up by 2
Match
on
point
match
out.
point. But what the hell, Kokombear? We literally scoped in to see the shot come out of the rifle, and apparently it goes all the way to the other side to get a beautiful headshot there onto Dominici.
Widowmaker.
Yeah, they're just going back and forth all game.
Fight. Match point.
Pretty stellar stuff, and hey, we are gonna be looking now to the high ground again, and we'll see if there's gonna be enough for Kokombear to come on back after a beautiful headshot in the first place. And in the meantime, though, we'll see how this is all gonna be panning on as rotation's gonna be in order. Kokombear gonna be dropping on down again. High ground right now taken as well. And hey, for Dominici, looking to make sure everything is stable in the first place. Hanging on both sides, looking for an angle or two. But unfortunately for either side, no sightlines whatsoever.
Sniper, leave this to me.
Keep on coming! There we go, Kokombear!
Score.
Point both sides.
4 to 4.
We are all tied up, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the closest game we've gotten so far. Kokombear versus Dominici. Only one can win, and only one can move on to round number 2. We will find out who it will be very, very soon. As now it is going to be time for match point. My heart's like, whoa, Mr. ArchDaniel just bringing on the beats. But Dominici trying to get a beat down there. Doesn't get a headshot on. But as Kokombear jumps, it is going to be joy here for Dominici. And he moves on to the next round. 5 to 4 though. Very, very close. It really goes to show that both sides can really bring in the hurts.
Definitely the most even match we've seen in all tournament. I think this is the grapple shot.
Mike. No, I think this is the stair shot.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, it really is.
Clean.
Oh,
Bam.
ooh. That is how you play Widowmaker, ladies and gents, and that is how you do it all already. So we are gonna be moving on into the next round real quick, ladies and gents. Check. And who's next? Who's next on the list? It's Freak versus ArchDaniel, and that's gonna be a really strong matchup. DPS of Washed Up Homies versus DPS of Waminagi, and both of them really strong in playing that role. Where is Freak versus Arch next? We're waiting on Freak right now. Hopefully he's here somewhere. There you go. I'll just give him an invite real quick to hop into the lobby, and we can get into the game immediately. So from Freak's basically debut, he's been doing so much for Washed Up Homies. He's been such a strong player. He's been such a strong DPS. And I wouldn't be surprised to see how much this match is gonna go in the first place.
Sleep on ArchDaniel either. He's been here for a long time.
It
Widowmaker.
really is. Art has been a long time guy, that's for sure. And we are gonna be getting into the game. So I'm not finished with the layout as of yet. That's how it is sometimes. And Art right now is trying to get in position there. Let me just do it. The editing on stream. Who really cares by this point? And there we go. Freaking ArchDaniel. Gonna be brawling it again. This is still round number 1. We are going through these games as quick as can be. There we go though with the headshot from ArchDaniel, catching out Freak. Survives though. Seems like our Blue Widow still with a sliver of HP.
Synergy help for ArchDaniel. He knows he only needs one tap. There you go.
There you go. That's the tap we're looking for. So if you guys are asking how they get a haircut, basically Claire cut my hair here at home. So it's really cool actually. I feel so safe. I feel so clean. It's not just it's not like a dog on my face, but Freak gonna get
Nice.
caught me there. ArchDaniel, this guy knows his air shots. We've seen it from the Ana paintball. We're seeing it here right now in the Widow 1v1.
Widowmaker. Fight.
We go again, 2-0 right now. ArchDaniel in the lead, trying to play the aggressor, trying to go for the push. Freak though does get the tag on over, but in all honesty, this is a really strong
Another
matchup.
headshot.
Another headshot though. Arch is just unstoppable. And all I gotta say is these are two powerhouses, but ArchDaniel is just kind of making Freak look like a little bit of an amateur here. Even though I know Freak is such a good Widow, such a good hit scan, ArchDaniel is just on fire completely in this game.
He's playing way more aggressive. He's pressuring Freak to peek him instead of the other way around.
And so ArchDaniel gonna be looking to move on around as much as possible. We'll see if Freak can actually play things out to begin with. And here and now, it's Arc gonna be trying to get the headshot on again. Can they actually get the target? That's gonna be the question. Another one! Oh my god, ArchDaniel. This guy is just...
White.
This is tracking on point, and something to really note about this Redux is when Washed Up Homies as well as Wamanagi played off against another, Freak wasn't in the roster yet, so in all honesty, Freak is in for a rude awakening, seeing what ArchDaniel is all about here and now.
So this is something we haven't seen before at all. Alright. Alright, now this time Freak's on the high ground. Will he play it to his advantage? Yeah, he's corner peeking the palm trees. ArchDaniel coming to him. This is his best opportunity right now.
Shot after shot, Arc though taking a tag. Can Freak finalize? Good. Yes, it is. You know, you need that point. You need to make sure that you're still on the board, and it's essential. SMG is a good way to finish things off. 1-4 right now. Freak still though at the cusp of defeat, and ArchDaniel right now has 4 chances to take this victory.
Even in the high ground, I think Freak realized his mistake. Is that he's not taking high ground enough.
Yeah, it's gonna be enough. Oh my god, ArchDaniel.
Patient, and he catches it.
Yeah, I can see that Freak was really going for the crouch as much as possible, but ArchDaniel just not unstoppable to say the least. So our next matchup will be our last round 1 match will be Funtric versus Wucked, and we have our 3 round 2 matches because basically whoever wins that last round 1 match, that is basically a bye there, since we only have 14 participants who was able to finalize their showing. So there you go, guys. We are going to be going into a last round 1 matchup. Like I said, it's Funtric versus Wucked. Save the best for last perhaps, with the DPS there of Beamford versus the amazing off-tank / ball player of Wamanagi. And all I gotta say is it's gonna be really interesting to see who's gonna be walking out of that one. But hey, we are gonna be setting things up real quick, and we are gonna be continuing on. Redux though, overall, anyone you have to take notice coming into the second round?
I mean, like, most of these have been either super close or a wash, so no one's really like standing out to me right now. But I think round 2 will definitely be more interesting.
Yeah, it really will be. And you know, shoutouts to Timora there from ArchDaniel. Shoutouts to you know, the hair has been cut, let's just say right there. And Arc Alphonse versus ArchDaniel. That's what I want to see. That's gonna be yung last but champ versus Daks. Nice meme. That's what Redux is here for, guys.
That's why I'm here to cast.
no. Nice. Okay, Daks is patty. Ano ba yan? I don't want with the Delusion 1v1. I would if my monitor worked, but hindi ako pa. I'm not gonna play on TV, guys. I'm not gonna play on the freaking TV. So let's get into our next match, our last round 1, our last time on Castillo, and we are gonna be moving on into round number 2 very soon after this one.
Battle. Widowmaker. Fight.
So ideally, you didn't put your money on Wucked right now because he's a DPS player, but Funtric, you know, could surprise us. Not that round, but who knows?
That's a little bit of a surprise there for Funtric. He kind of gets destroyed, and hey, the casting. Hey, someone has realized. The casting duo name though, Redux, the Redux team, the name. We made that up a long time ago already, Redux.
That's a very old joke.
Yes, sir. But here comes Wucked, and we look again in position. Funtric in the meantime on the other side, and oh, Funtric getting tagged there by Funtric tagging Wucked rather.
Why did I say Funtric could surprise us?
Funtric's tricks, something that I've said before, and whoever wins this one's gonna be getting an auto buy. In all honesty, thank you to Rebirth fixing everything up, because we are gonna be going into round 2 immediately after this one. So whoever wins this is gonna be booking straight a ticket to the semifinals. Really lucky stuff there for Funtric and Wucked, but Wucked is making sure that this opportunity not get squandered whatsoever. He's up by 2. He's up by 1 right now, getting a very clean round there.
Battle. Widowmaker.
See how we play this. Funtric, maybe we'll go for a fun trick shot. You know, maybe.
A front trick shot, ski ball maybe. Throw it over. Discus, possibly. Wucked though. On the low ground still. Onto the high ground. Beautiful shot! Wucked does not stop
did not see that coming at all.
Yeah, it's really the mobility into play. And that's what Overwatch is all about. Using that mobility to the best degree. Wucked is able to get all the value in the world and more. And right here, right now, 3-1. It's Wucked with a 2-point lead. Can they actually catch out Funtric yet again? These guys do know each other quite a bit from New Wave Invitationals, but in all honesty, Funtric might be a little bit of a little fish out in the big pond, because Wucked is the shark right now, looking for a little bit of a feast rather than famine.
Sniper.
Close range engagement. Wucked trying to find the angle. Does get the tag on the Funtric. Should be enough to get the final blow. Melee does come on over. And SMG to finalize it. Wucked unable to get the stylus headshots in CQC. Sorry for SMG. Wucked is that kind of guy. So, like I said, there are some purists that only like in headshot. Respect begets respect. But it's match point right now for Wucked. Can Funtric get anything done? It's still gonna be spawn point there for Wucked. And it's time for a potential headshot there. Funtric will fall, and Wucked will be moving straight into the semifinals.
Very honorable. Opted to not use the SMG during most of that round.
It really is.
I'll give him that.
But Funtric yoinking the play of the game at the very least. That's at least something there for Mr. Funtric. Yeah, getting that one kill out of nowhere. But overall, you know, Wucked just playing that a lot better. And as you said, you know, it's either a wash or it's really close. And I think we got another wash there. But at the very least, Funtric putting up a fight. And we are going to be going into round number 2. And
yeah.
we'll
something that all of these players can see at least is that they got 1 kill.
Yeah, that's pretty much
at least
it.
1 kill.
That's really, really important. And our next map, I'm going to be picking... which one do I want? I want to see Eco Point, actually. I think Eco Point is going to be a fun map. Our 2 matches are on Eco Point and Antarctica. And spell Antarctica, Redux.
A.
Good start. You continue.
N.
Okay.
T. Oh, there it is. ANTARCTICA.
Wow, you're so smart. Is this a graduate student? Are you that kind of guy already? But you know, you moved on from Overwatch, but you're still here in our hearts. And our next match is gonna be Chronos versus Patty, which is gonna be interesting because they are teammates. They're both from Waminagi's side, and you know, something to really take note of is they're both the subs hopping on in to fill up that roster. And well, you can see that Chronos might have the advantage here because of the role selection that he's on DPS. Patty, of course, is on the support instead, fully playing that Lucio as much as possible. But we have seen Patty impress on that Widowmaker, so maybe a surprise can be in store for us coming into this one.
She do be kind of hoppy. She do be kind of jukey.
Yeah, it really is.
She can play the map.
And big shoutouts to the kitty cat. Let's show this kitty cat. Hello, kitty cat. You are on stream right now, and we are getting into our second round, which is Eco Point and Antarctica. What can you say to kitty cat? What can you say to the stream? Hello, it's a little kitty cats as we move on into our next Widow 1v1. The problem with cats is they love going on charges because it's toasty. But you know what? It is going to be a toasty reception as we get into the Widow 1v1 into the frigid ways of Antarctica.
Fight.
There you go, Redux. Round number 2. First match of this second round of all of this, and brings back memories on Eco Point. But Chronos! Quicker on trigger finger, gets the flick on. Patty gonna be going down there.
Castillo was an open map, then I don't know. Eco Point is kind of like the Savannah Plains, dude. It's like the Savannah Desert. I don't even know what that is. It's like a desert. It's so open, dude.
It's a savant, idiot savant right there. It's a big bird. Chronos though, looking for the 360, but Patty will say that's a pretty easy headshot.
Getting the best of him there.
As you know, that's cocky to say the least, and Chronos can be paying for it with his life. And let's go. We are all tied up 1-1. We're Lucio 1v1 against the Widow 1v1 Widow. Oh my god, no. Okay, we're not gonna do it, guys. We're gonna have the Widow 1v1, of course, against Mr. Redux, who is our boss of this all-star match, and that's what we're gonna be doing for every single event itself. Of course, the all-star match itself, every single event will have a different caster. Every single event will have someone to face off against. It's pretty much the same mode, and we saw a while ago that Fascinate did fall against Milsons, but Rebirth winning that one out against Ambi. But Chronos, a beautiful headshot there, catching out Patty instead. And hey, Redux, you know, no pressure, but we are tied up with the new Invitational community, so you gotta get one for the staff.
Kind of my job. It's kind of why I'm here.
It's kind of why you're here. It's kind of why you have been brought along for the ride. When Chronos was able to get a beautiful headshot there, able to get the advantage again. Widow Mine right now gonna be dropping on over one more time, and we'll see if Patty...
Wait for Patty in this angle, but Patty's not there. She could like sneak one on him like right now, dude.
Exactly. And Chronos, Patty moving on forward into the blow we go again. No angles though being taken. And we'll see it right now as Patty decides to go for the peek instead. Gets the headshot! Oh my god.
Jumped out of nowhere and scared Chronos.
Redux, all I gotta say is Fatty's the biggest surprise of this tournament. We are tied up 2-2. Even though Chronos can't through one round, it feels like Fatty still has a lot of fight in her.
Feels like she's the underdog here, so maybe that's playing a factor.
You're going down with shots and Chronos! In a more
Back and
direct
forth.
fight, I think that in the more direct fight here, Mr. Redux, that Chronos has the advantage, so Fatty needs to play it cheeky. He's a very mobile person, coming in from a Lucia background, so I wouldn't be surprised if Fatty gets an off angle that can really, really surprise Chronos in the first place.
I mean, if you can keep surprising him, dude, she can pull this off.
Maybe. Still about that peaked onto the barrier. Chronos taking a little more damage there, but the headshot still is the difference maker. And now we are
Yeah,
gonna be having match point here for Chronos.
2-2.
So yeah, props to Patty so far, but Chronos is still the big dog going into this.
Yeah, it really is. The big dog looking to own his yard as much as possible. Here we go again though with Patty trying to get in position. And I'm scared. I'm sacred for scared.
I think that's really out.
And it's time for the automatic rifle warfare. Can Chronos win this out? Patty gonna be trying to survive. And will it be enough? Tracking gonna be on point though for Patty. And apparently more bullets lead to the win.
3-4.
Someone wants to 1v1 you and Torb Hammer on the chat, Redux.
Okay.
Fight.
Wow, this guy is taking everyone as much as possible, but this is the matchup we've all hoped for, and yeah, as we said before, they're teammates right now, and they were teammates before. They really came in as a package deal between Chronos and Patty. They're very, very close with one another, especially in their Overwatch.
Here we go again.
And here we go again with the hoppity. Chronos though, dodging those bullets.
no.
Patty now gonna go down, and that is gonna be our first semifinalist coming in from the second round. Chronos gonna be moving on to face off whoever wins again in the matchup against Shiver as well as Invox.
Play of the game.
I mentioned in the first round, no one's really catching my eye, but Chronos, you know, maybe this guy's the one.
Is he the one for you? Is he the one you want to see go all the way?
We'll see. We'll see.
Redux Scrim
We
might
still
team.
have
That's
Shiver
the
coming up. We still have other people coming up. Kappa.
Good way to remember those names, Mr. Redux. And if you ever get lost, you forget that you are a staff member, so you can actually check out the channels that you need to for.
I'm gonna do that right now.
Oh, good job. I'm so proud of you. And people are really trying to challenge you, Redux, because this is the first time you've actually shown up on stream. This is the first time that you're actually showing up in the New Wave Invitationals, and many are just looking to play against you and say, hello, sir, where have you been all my life?
People love me. What can I say?
Okay. You're so charismatic, mate. It's totally. And we are gonna be
I've
going.
been keeping them waiting for my cast, you know.
I
all
have been
season.
too. I've been waiting for this 10 weeks, mate. We waited
10
for
weeks.
this for 10 weeks. Big fan. Everyone's a big fan there. But this is gonna be a big one. It's Shiver versus Invox. Shiver getting the bye there against Blackbeard, who's still busy playing around. Invox in the meantime just getting that well-deserved victory, and we'll be looking to see if Shiv can just not be ice cold after being unable to play that first game, because Invox coming in with a hot hand. Patico Point Antarctica might make a difference here. It's our second round
Might be a
2
home
match.
field advantage. Shiver, Antarctica.
Oh, you're so
Maybe.
smart. This is why you're one of those students from those big universities. You're really world class with your intel, Mr. Redux. But
Thank you.
we go again, and now it's time to see what Shiver and Invox have in store for us. Invox gonna be moving to the high ground. Shiver gonna be staying on the
They're both playing
staircase.
passive, holding the
Pretty
same angle.
much. Really is making sure that they're safe and sound. People are asking though what TF2 class you play, but before you answer that, we'll see the 360 here from Shiver, and doesn't get the shot though. Pretty spicy stuff. Invox right now trying to do the same. Gets the tag on, and that is gonna be Invox getting style points and getting a solid victory.
0.
This goes in, and Shiver was not expecting him.
Exactly. So yeah, back to the question.
Some poggers in the chat.
Big up poggers
What
there,
cast do I
yeah.
play?
Fight.
I do play
Sniper,
sniper.
right? Sniper and
I am
sniper
kind
only.
of a sniper in Asia.
Okay, there you go. So, Sniper guys, so it really goes to show that this guy is still prepared in any case. Shiver gonna be staying on the low ground, though Invox gonna be doing the same. And I feel like this might be one of those matches that it's more like the Harlem Globetrotters rather than a more standard NBA match. It's more about style points, but still being as effective as he can be. For Invox, though, might get surprised here by Shiver. There we go with the entry frag. Doesn't really get too much there. Grapple on to the other side. Both of these players safe and sound for the time being.
Alright, grapples out. Shiver's on the, Invox on the high ground,
Yes, sir. And
Now Shiver's on high ground. The tables have turned.
the tables have turned. It has been flipped. Short equals shield, and Shiver equals tag. Invox gonna go down there. Headshot to connect, and this is gonna be a spicy one. 1-1 on scoreline right now.
Kind of funny how these exchanges are always coming down to close quarters. We're on Eco Point Antarctica, the longest map in the game.
In 1v1, I think Ego Point, yeah, is the more x-axis kind of map. That's for sure in terms of the map pool we have right now. The others are more square based. This is really a rectangle, but it's kind of tight onto the corners, so there's not too much room there. But beautiful air shot from Shiver as Invox gets caught out in the open, and this is really the match that we can remember to be all about style.
Great effort from Invox throwing that Venom as a red herring, but Shiver, he's too smart, dude. He knows. He knows.
He knows those, he does those, he takes those, and right here, right now, it's Shiver and Invox again. For Invox though, I feel like it's worrying that he's going for these air shots as much as possible because Shiver is basically reading him like an open book, playing him like a fiddle, and knowing exactly where he's going, so he can really track that one in time. Here we go though to the high ground. Shiver taking cover, trying to go for the frag there. Invox looking to do the same, but neither side getting advantage point.
Leave this to me.
Invox's win. It should be his win. He's on high ground. Now he sees Shiver.
Oh, there you go.
Oh man.
Caster scores. Redux, stop calling! Stop calling for anything. You're Caster's cursing whoever you give confidence on. Come on, mate.
What? Alright.
You are cursed, Redux. You are cursed.
I'm just gonna say who's gonna die.
Okay, sige. I believe in you. Shiver though trying to get the kill onto Invox, not gonna happen. Here we go with 360s on the board again. Everyone really trying to find the style here and now. But in an instance like this, it's still gonna be Shiver still staying on the high ground. On the other side, it's Invox gonna be hanging on back into the middle. And well, we'll see if Invox can actually get the scope in. Shiver instead, playing it more straightforward, and we'll be able to get that 120 HP damage already. Stream lagging again. Oh, what's happening? Sige. It shouldn't be done, though. It shouldn't be anything else if anything's going on in that case. It really is just all about making sure everything is fine and dandy. I'm gonna remove a few things. And there you go, okay, it's back.
Invox, he died, bro, to the Widowmaker, bro. Insane gaming.
Oh my god.
He died
Okay.
mid-air to the Widowmaker. Crazy, bro.
Crazy. So I think whatever I did, that helped out. So hopefully we don't have any of those issues coming into this one. But yeah, 360 right there. And after this one, we'll be moving on into the next matchup, which is, I forgot already, but Invox is kind of on the road. Shiver is already 4-1 in terms of that score line. And we'll see if it's going to be enough. Shiver going to be looking to get the angle on again. 360 in the air. Doesn't get the tag onto Invox. Invox instead getting the hit onto Shiver. And well, it's looking pretty dicey here for Shiver right now. One shot is all it takes here for Invox to get on back in terms of momentum. 360s into this airspace and tag on down onto both sides. Though for Invox, gonna be hanging on back. He can't play it too riskily here. Invox again, 360 on the board. What a headshot! Redux, can you rate that shot there?
That's a chef's kiss. Mwah.
I love it. Just absolutely essential. And here we go again with the Widows on the board. And we are going to be getting into the action again. Invox right now looking to find an angle. Shiver in the meantime trying to bring in the cold front. And this might be an avalanche waiting to happen. Snowball is going to be looking to go on down. But Invox right now is still surviving. And I like how he's playing the safe even though he's still going for style as much as possible.
I think they're both going for the grapple.
Really is. There you go again. Invox right now. Trying to get a few tags here and there. Shiver in the meantime gonna be still surviving. And advantage here for our blue Widowmaker right now. He's on match point. He's trying to make sure everything is gonna be fine and dandy. Here we go with the 360s again. And again, Shiver finalizes this with one good blow. It's not gonna happen right here, right now. In an instance like this though, we'll see if Invox can still survive.
There do be a 7-second cooldown between each duel.
It really is. 3 HP for Invox. Shiver though doesn't want to win with the SMG. Could have won it out there. Interesting enough. And Patty is being the devil on the shoulder. SMG. Will it happen? Oh my god, Invox still survives.
4-3.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm gonna kick these specs if they're helping out people.
Widowmaker.
This. Don't call those things. No coaching. No coaching, guys. I know you're all excited, but you know that can't influence the outcome. But Invox still the king of the airspace, actually. And it seems like if you ever watch Cars Redux, you know there's that spin-off planes, and I think Invox is a plane here.
I love planes. I'm waiting for boats. Anyway,
Really
Alright.
is, and here we
they're
go
both flying
again.
again. Both
Sir.
missing. Okay. NBD. Just gotta wait 8 seconds again.
No problem. Sure, we're gonna be staying in behind though. Invox in the meantime is on the second floor still. And we'll see if it's gonna be enough. We go for the 360 nature. Gonna be blows against one another. Still no targets, and Invox still trying to mount this comeback as much as possible.
If you're watching on YouTube, you might wanna skip forward 10 seconds.
Press that tab button real quick. Press that arrow key. Invox though and Shiver tagging each other again. Pretty close here in
Alright.
terms of damage. It really just one
So
bullet thing in.
close.
It's so close. It really is. And waiting for the time, waiting for the area battle. Shiver gonna
They
be
go
going
again.
for the spin.
They go again.
Invox though goes down, and what a shot there from Shiver to secure him a date, a destiny, a date against who's actually the one who won that there? Against Chronos. Is the Chronos rather, who went out earlier on. So Shiver
Oh,
wins
yeah.
the game.
Props to these players, waiting that cooldown the entire game.
Really is.
Really
and
patient. Patience is very important for Widowmakers. Oh,
What
I just
happened?
didn't get it.
That's unfortunate, but that is gonna be another victory there. You know, it kind of sucks though. I guess the TV thing. Oh man, it's so sad. You know, but the whole TV setup kind of just fucks us there. But if you guys do want to check out, the VOD should be fine. Hopefully, I'll be looking into that one. But I really appreciate you guys tuning on, and still can't believe though. You know, it's highly unfortunate. It just died.
Yeah.
Literally.
Sobrang
It died-
sayang. I'm dressed up and all. You know.
It died 20 minutes before New Wave today's start, and I had to scramble to make it happen. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys tuning on in, and hopefully everything is okay in the VODs into the future. But yeah, kudos though to Invox making that really interesting, but Shiver just a little too much to handle overall. So we are gonna be getting into the next one. It's Dominici versus ArchDaniel. And we've seen them for Arc that he's kind of scary, mate. He's someone to take notice of, and he's looking to book a date of destiny against Wucked, if I remember correctly.
So this could be head to head, or it could be a wash. Either way, I've never seen a full. Actually, no, I've never seen a full wash. I hope it's not a full wash,
I hope so too.
but I think this is gonna be head to head.
I-
I'm betting it.
I
I'm putting
think
money on it.
I think it's gonna be close. In all honesty, I think it's gonna be something really to take notice of, and we are gonna be getting right now into our next one, our second round action, and a lot of love there to Invox.
Arriving at Eagle.
I'm betting
Uh,
on 9 rounds for this one. 9 rounds.
Battle.
Are you?
Widowmaker.
Are you gonna get?
No.
That's the real question as we get into the next action.
Will we get? Though?
Will we see how this is gonna unfold? And it's ArchDaniel right now versus Dominici yet again to see how this one is gonna pan out.
They're both wearing red side. Okay.
The high
They
ground
don't
right
see each
now.
other yet.
Whatever you want to say, just drop it onto the chat, my friend. But hey, it's ArchDaniel going up on top. Dominici playing that staircase actually. An interesting movement here from Dominici. Really trying to avoid those sideline start from ArchDaniel after seeing how scary he can be.
They've only seen each other for like 0.5 seconds this entire round. But there it is. Dominici doesn't know.
Oh, ArchDaniel, how can you miss a shot like that?
Guy hit those shots, dude.
You gotta take those, because those are absolutely for free. Dominici looking to dominate. Here we go with Dominici right now, going to the high ground. ArchDaniel still surviving. Looking to represent overall as much as possible here for Dominici. Gets attacked onto Arc, but that is gonna be the headshot. And I feel like for ArchDaniel, that's where he is. He's like a berserker. The more damage you do onto him, as long as he's not dead, he can do even more onto you.
Widowmaker.
He's like Calamus. The more tilted he gets, the stronger he becomes.
Fight.
Maybe, just maybe, but hey, ArchDaniel right now gonna be going over to that high ground again. Looking to find an angle too. Here in the meantime, Dominici moves over to the right-hand side. And we'll see if Arc can actually get anything done in an instance like this. So, I think the issue, guys, that's happening out of nowhere is even though our CPU usage is really low, the encoding is overloading from time to time, which I don't understand in all honesty. So, after this round, I'm going to be looking to do something else to fix things up, but crouch gameplay between ArchDaniel and Dominici. Eventually, though, ArchDaniel still with the advantage. There we go, 2-0 right
each
now.
other.
Arch is running away with it. That was interesting crouch gameplay.
Both players living rent-free in each other's heads.
Exactly.
Rent-free.
Fight.
Hey, for Arc, he's up by 2. Looking to run away with it and more. Dominici putting in a good fight, but he needs to secure those kills with those shots in the first place. He needs to understand that he can get the tag on, he can actually get the angle in the first place, and right here, right now, we'll see if there's gonna be enough for Arc to take the lead even more so. Staying on the high ground, Dominici playing by the APC instead, and we'll see how this all gonna pan out.
High ground, they both know where each other are going in deep.
And Arc! Another headshot to his name. Well played indeed. So essential for ArchDaniel to get those clutch shots as much as possible. And all I gotta say
He's
about
kind of on
that,
a roll here.
he is on a roll. He is doing all he can, and for some reason, you know, streamer mode just dying out there. Hopefully though, sorry about those pings real quick, guys. ArchDaniel gonna be staying on the side, Dominici gonna be there as well. So difficult to see how all this is gonna be unfolding for Dominici, but he still has a good chance of this. There is still an opportunity for him to do all he can and more. ArchDaniel though, gonna be looking to stay onto this high ground right now, and it is gonna be time for Dominici to go for a blow here and there. Going on in behind though, trying to survive, and this is time for Dominici to go for the comeback.
Gets one on the board. This could be the turning point.
Battle.
Really is, it truly is, and there's a big kudos to Dominici. Not giving up, not surrendering whatsoever. He is still continuing on. Well played there to Domi. In all honesty, he has been one of the faster improving players in the new Invitationals, especially on the hit scan roll. He was already good at the start for Team Overwine, considering of course their skill level, but you know, a little bit of work has been helping him out. All they need to do right now for their team is refine a little bit more, and they can really make it to the other team. So, but in a setup like this for Dominici, it's to prove himself that he can actually go the long haul, go as far as possible. ArchDaniel in the meantime, he is really the favorite here, and he has to prove to himself that he deserves that title. Going for the tracking, let's get it though.
Getting the high ground again. It's on the staircase. Dom knows. Arc gets a body shot.
Dominoes might fall here though, but here we go already to the high ground. Dominici using that to hop rather than to fly up on top. And it's ArchDaniel right now, going for the SMG. Arc trying to finish things over immediately, but he can't count out Dominici SMG. Look at that, Venom Mine! The poison was so well placed, and ArchDaniel scaring his opponent enough to drop down. Very smartly done there from this kiddo, and he is on match point.
Battle.
I'm not sure if that was on purpose or not. Let's just say it's on purpose. Doesn't make Arc.
Yeah, I think just how he moved in kind of was on purpose. He was really trying to make Dominici go down, and the fact of the matter that Venom Mine was there was enough to allow him to secure that victory. So for now though, we got ArchDaniel trying to go for a shot or two. Dominici in the meantime staying on that high ground. And well, into the middle we go. Here comes Arc though, scoping in! Doesn't get a shot though, not gonna finalize things over. Beautiful Venom Mine though, placement. And does he win through poison? That could be the real question. And that is gonna be the final blow. Beautifully stuff.
The slight wall hacks
done.
is what got him through there.
It really is. He just knew exactly where his opponent was going to be, and ArchDaniel playing it smart in so many ways. Victory moves on to him. Dominici though with the pretty impressive headshot there. But beyond all of that, ArchDaniel using the full kit of the Widowmaker to the best degree.
I'm gonna avoid castle recursing these people. I'm only gonna call them deaths.
That's I think that's pretty smart there, Mr. Redux. I wouldn't be surprised, you know. I wouldn't be surprised.
I've seen my power. I know it's too strong.
It really is. It really is sometimes. You gotta be careful. With great power comes great responsibility, as we are gonna be moving on into our next one. And I believe since that was our last round 2 matchup, we are going straight into the semifinals already. So yeah, it's Chronos versus Shiver coming into this one, and then we will have ArchDaniel versus Wucked to round up things. And our next map will actually be Necropolis. Let's go. Let's go. All R3 matches in Necro. So what do you think
like
about
final
Necro?
players, all DPS players.
Yep, it really is.
Represent.
You gotta play, you know, it really has to be DPS players making it to the top 4, because in all honesty, they're the ones with the experience. They're the ones who know exactly what to do, and you know, well played to them so far, making it this far off. But this is where the kid gloves are off. This is where really the matchups are going to get tighter. And Chronos versus Shiver, this is going to be interesting. Team Amanagi versus Team Cakes. And well, we have seen them do battle before. I think it's going to be time to get into the action here. Our next match after this one will be ArchDaniel versus Wucked. So, 2 representatives from Amanagi so far. 1 from Cakes and 1 from Meme Court. But it's time to get into Necropolis. It's time to get into our next match. And this is the semi-finals, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be our first one here. And let's move into the Egyptian map.
Battle. Widowmaker.
Mirror skin once again. This talent skin is really popular.
I mean, you have normal skin, okay? Why not?
It do got the midriff.
It does midriff. It has the not purple skin, if that's kind of your thing. You know, if you're a purple skin lover, then more power to you. But in all honesty, wouldn't be surprised to see more people actually do all they can and more. Shiver though gonna be hanging on back. Necropolis, a really good map to do this 1v1 because it has so much of that high ground potential. It has so much cover, but at the same time, really, really long straights to allow the sidelines to really do as much as they can.
Sniper, leave
There we
this
go, shots
to
connecting.
me.
This
Probably
might
not.
be one of those grapple only rounds.
The same thing as last time. Shiver was looking for style. I think Chronos is a little more straightforward in what he wants to do. But for Shiver, he can do the hop here. He goes for the 360 again. Chronos narrowly missing. And it's the only problem here for the Necropolis. Even though the sidelines are very long, they can just miss each other by that point. And Chronos is all business here. He got a headshot. He finishes off with the SMG. And our first point goes over to the side of Wamanagi there for Chronos.
Battle.
There are no friends here, there are no gentlemen's agreements. They want the W, and you know, if FMG is the only way to do it, he's gotta do it.
Yeah, they want the crown here. They want to be the ones to be crowned the champion of the Widow 1v1, and we'll be facing off against you later on as well. This is gonna be pretty spicy to say the least. So Chronos gonna be looking to set on up again. Here comes Shiver though, onto the southwest side. Looking to pop the Venomine, pop goes the Weasel, and at the very least, the positioning there from Chronos' mind not gonna be a hamper anytime soon. Anyway, looking into getting position. We got Chronos still
That's
staying
so
on.
aerial. Might as well just be playing fire, dude.
Really is, and hopefully you'll get disconnects later on, but Chronos 2-0 right now, running away with it. He's looking to take the Destiny to get into the grand finals, and we'll see if that's gonna be the situation there. But it's time for the Widows to come into play. Hopefully he can come on back. We'll see if he's gonna be okay there for ArchDaniel. Seems like it's the case. But south side here for Shiver, north side for Chronos. Who do you think has the advantage here positioning, Redux?
Chronos is playing way smarter. He's always going for the high ground. And when he goes for the risky grapple peaks, he's always somewhere they don't expect him.
Seems like that's the case, and he is looking for cover as much as possible. Gets the thing on. Shiver though will survive with the sliver of HP, and this time Shiver returns the favor with the SMG. 2-1 our scoreline right now, and seems like for Shiver he is not going to be out of the woods yet.
Fight.
Bonjour. Salut.
That's 1 point. They're both speaking. Right side.
Tags in the
Chronos
middle.
once again on the high ground, and he just pays off all the time.
Chronos, this guy is always in time for these kills. Gets the headshot again, up by 2,
Battle.
and he's really looking to run away with it. So guys, don't forget our grand finals is actually going to be a best of 3 rather than a best of 1, which just goes to show that we are going to be getting chances there. Chronos though immediately getting a tag onto Shiver. That's a good start there actually from the blue Widowmaker. In all honesty, Chronos can run away with it with just a properly charged shot.
Probably hear him right side.
High ground though, into the air,
Shiver, grapple.
and Shiver! That's a beautiful headshot.
Back and forth.
It really is, it really is. Could have been anyone's game there, could have been anyone's tag, but in the end, it's still gonna be Chronos getting the advantage. Well played there with Shiver though, getting the headshot. Oh, but this time Chronos shuts
The
down
entry frag.
the grapple. That's an entry frag to remember.
Battle.
Match point here, Redux. Chronos is feeling it. He is hungry for the victory. He's looking to do it again. Tries to track down Shiver, and Shiver can't do the same thing again and again and expect to get away with it scot-free.
I'm not gonna curse him, so I'm just gonna call the win. I'm gonna call the win.
You're gonna call the win. You're gonna call that Chronos is gonna take this. Shiver though in the meantime gonna be looking to stay here on to the inside. Anyone's game. still, Shiver does have a chance. He can go for 3 in a row, and it will have to start with a headshot to connect on to Chronos as quick as can be. But high ground already taken here by Crow. Shiver might be having to play very careful. Also has to be wary of any of those Venom Mine placements. And right here, right now.
Bomb left.
We'll see.
Shiver's peeking bomb left. Chronos doesn't see him.
Really
This
is.
could be his chance.
It's just a little difficult though because the stone plating is in the way, so you're not really gonna be seeing it anytime soon. But for Chronos, at the very least, he's very safe on this high ground. He can play for time actually. He's playing to win in any shape and form possible. And in a situation like this, Shiver really needs to make a headshot connect. He's on 80 HP only. And how can Shiver bail himself out besides that headshot? I don't think there's any other situation here that Shiver can stay alive, Mr. Redux.
I mean, Shiver's making next to no noise, but Chronos might get the better of him in this exchange.
But that was a beautiful shot there from Shiver, mate.
There's pressure on the point.
It's really close. It's really close here. Onto the point we go. Shiver as well as Chronos looking to set on up. And Venom Mine's being tossed. They're trying to get the poison pop. SMGs are out, and Chronos will be able to get that victory. He is our first grand finals of the night.
Moving to the grand finals. Alright, I'm interested.
Play of the game.
So now
Seems okay.
the story here, Mr. Redux, if Arc wins his grand semi-final, then that basically books Waminagi to secure themselves a grand final destiny. And it's really interesting because they're starting string DPS to more even playing on the Widow 1v1, but it just goes to show how potentially strong their lineup really is.
I mean, they kind of had a golden season, so it is what it is.
It is a golden season wherein they did not lose any single map, any single match, and it really just goes to show that they are a powerhouse team to remember. But it is not done yet. We are going to have our second semi-final, and that one will be ArchDaniel versus Wucked. It's finally time to get into the action. It's finally time to get into our second and final semi. And at least Wucked gonna be able to finally get back in the game. Whoever wins this gonna be moving on against Chronos. Loser gonna be dropping out of the Widow 1v1. And this has been the New Wave All-Stars Day 1. We still have a Day 2 on Friday. Hopefully I can figure things out on my end on how I'm gonna be able to broadcast that. Or maybe we're gonna be broadcasting that on somewhere else on the staff. We'll be figuring that on that though. GG's there too, Mr. Shiver. But it's now time to get into our second semi-final. And Redux, any predictions coming into this one?
I mean, the ball's really in Danny Boy's court, you know.
Battle.
He's got a
Widowmaker.
like for the pride of his team, he needs to win this to make sure Wamanagi's the only one in grand finals.
Really is.
But Wucked, he could accept him right now.
It's
could
gonna be
upset him.
time. It's gonna be time. Wucked has been very noisy, but this time ArchDaniel gives him a blast of power. ArchDaniel with that first kill immediately to start things off.
Battle.
Look at these mirror skins.
I think they're coordinating, guys. I think these guys know exactly what each other's gonna be playing. But Wucked gonna be on the southeast side. ArchDaniel in the meantime on the high ground. And now it's time to see who's gonna be able to get the handle onto who. Looking for a shot, looking for an opportunity. Grapple right now to get to the high ground. Here we go yet again though. Between Wucked and as well as Arch. And Arch actually using the obelisk. And it leads to a headshot. ArchDaniel, what a madman.
He's been on a roll since round 1, honestly.
Battle.
How old is Arch? Last I checked, he was like 12. I think he's older than that now, but
Fight.
this is one of those child prodigies that are just so on point. There we go right now with a shot immediately. Wucked has to back on that. And this is honestly such a rude awakening here for Wucked. It feels like he's just getting outmatched so far in the past 2 rounds, and immediately into the first half of this round, it is a little too much to handle already.
Sniper.
Shots now? Bye, Wucked.
SMD out. Bye.
SMG out.
3.
Headshot still with all of that.
And he goes for the teabag. Do you see that? He went for the teabag.
Widowmaker.
ArchDaniel, what have your parents taught you, my friend? But we already see Arch trying to run away with it. Wucked in the meantime playing it smart, goes to the south side, but Arch immediately moves over to the high ground instead, covering all the ground he can and more, making sure all the sight lines are gonna get covered. And right here, right now, Wucked needs to make an impact, needs to find an opportunity, but no! ArchDaniel! This guy is not unstoppable into this game.
This might be a wash. Might be a wash.
Widowmaker.
It might
Not calling
be.
it yet, but it might be a wash.
And ArchDaniel really trying to secure a Waminagi 1-2. But from the way he's been playing, he might be the one here. For Arc though, he still needs to finalize things against Wucked, trying to get the flick yet again. Wucked in the meantime hopping on around. And we'll see if Arc can actually play this smart, crouching in behind. Might be able to use Event Mine here. Onto the Obelisk we go! And it's almost a tag there, but Wucked will survive, and Wucked will be able to get around back.
Okay, hashtag not sweep. Okay, that's a progress win. That's a win for me. If anything, at least Wucked got a win.
At least you see Wucked taking a point once, but you know, I don't think Wucked will be satisfied with that. He wants to do a little more. He wants to really put ArchDaniel to the test and potentially yoink the potential there from the Wamanagi 1-2. Now, interesting enough though, it seems like it's going to be Obelisk Warfare. Already Gentle's agreement
grapple
on
fight.
this side. Grapples into action, and here we go, 360s, but Wucked better at that. I feel like for Arc, he's very not smooth what he does, and I think it's a matter of his DPI and sensitivity. What do you think, Redux?
I mean, he's kind of feeling it right now, so he's 4 points up, so he can do whatever he wants right now, honestly.
Leave this.
No, I mean, look how he rotates in the air. It's like a bunch of swings. So it's like 1, 2, 3. It's not one smooth motion from what I see. And I think this is a guy who plays on a little lower sense, perhaps, who's just quicker there. That was a lot smoother, but Wucked this time gets the shot on.
That is quite a low sense. That was like 3 sweeps for a full 360.
Battle.
Yeah,
Really
definitely lower
is.
the sense.
Fight.
But here we go again, 4-2 our scoreline. ArchDaniel still into the fight. We have Wucked though staying on to the east side, and we might be able to get the brawl here again with the 360s. Going for the notion. Does he get the shot though? ArchDaniel giving Wucked a chance, and Wucked happy to basically show off what he has in a set like this. For Wucked, he's very, very close right now to getting a comeback here. ArchDaniel unable still get that air shot on, and I feel like for Arc, these kinds of battles really don't suit him as well as, you know, the more standard warfare that we've seen from him.
I mean, like, he's been playing seriously now, but he's playing Wucked's game right now, so if anything, Wucked should have the advantage.
Yeah, it really is. And like we noticed, the amount of sweeps Arc has, it kind of hurts you in the long run here. It's just so difficult for Arc to really get the notion on. Wucked now. I think he was looking for Arc and he's like, oh, I messed up the grapple. Sorry about that. No worries. No worries, bud. No problem. We get to go do it again. So yeah, for Arc and Wucked, I feel like this is pretty ceremonial. There we go though with the shot connecting. And for Arc, he doesn't even need to aim for the head anymore. All he needs to do is one charge torso shot, and he'll be able to get this victory. Can Arc finalize things and win out 5-2? Capture air gonna be activated soon, and that is gonna be the final blow. ArchDaniel's had enough. He will move on, and yes, we are gonna be securing a Wamanagi Grand Final.
And so it comes down to these two, right? Chronos, ArchDaniel.
It really
Who's
is.
gonna come out?
The kids on the block, the kids are all right, and the kids are just so strong. It really goes to show that Wamanagi, in all seriousness, they do have a little bit of that advantage, and what a shot there onto Wucked to really round things up. But hey, that really goes to show that this matchup can be as close as it can be. So our next match will be a BO3. BO3 maps are Black Forest, and then we do Castillo again, and I think Necropolis will be a good one to round things up. What do you think, Mr. Redux? Do you think those maps are good to go for our best of 3?
Sounds good to me. Maybe we'll see some Antarctica somewhere down the line.
I mean, it's 3 maps. How do we get a 4th map? We already saw Antarctica though. Or do
I want gold gain.
you want Antarctica instead? Oh no, that can be your map. That can be your.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. But then we did have something a little different. But we are never mind. Who really cares? We're gonna be moving on to our grand finals right away, guys. It's finally time to get into the action, and it's finally time to end things. We have gone late. Sorry about that whole delay occurring out of nowhere. And I do thank you guys. I'm still trying to work out the kinks on this backup setup, and I know there have been issues here and there, but I really appreciate it. And hopefully, you guys check out the VODs into the future. It's gonna be all a-okay. So I'm gonna be pretty pissed at myself, in all honesty, if the VODs also have the same slideshow nature from time to time. But you know, that's life sometimes. And when your monitor goes poof, then what do you even do in a time like this? But we are gonna be going into map number 1. It's time to get into this BO3, and we will find out who will be moving on. Is it Chronos or is it ArchDaniel? Who will be the champion? Wamanagi represented, but it is gonna be time to see who will be our winner.
Now
Any
entering
thoughts
the
here,
black
Redux, coming
forest.
into this first match?
I mean, they've both been on a roll, but ArchDaniel especially. So,
Battle.
if anything, he's the favorite.
Really is. Most of his matches honestly have been so dominant, but now we are actually gonna be putting a score down, and here we freaking go. Chronos gonna be on the blue side. Here we go with ArchDaniel on the red instead. And again, guys, this is a best of 3, so we are gonna be keeping things up with Mominagi versus Mominagi. Their team has to be proud of their efforts so far. And we have had crowned champions today already, Mr. Redux. We saw Ambi of Watch the Ponies, our Ana champion. We saw Milsons of the server, our Reinhardt champion. And now it's either Chronos of ArchDaniel gonna be our Widow champions here. But we'll find out though as we move into Black Forest who will be the first one there. As Chronos already getting the tag onto ArchDaniel. Anything you might have noticed as another headshot. And I was gonna say, anything you've noticed from these two teams in terms of their what do you say, their biases, their patterns. But I feel like for ArchDaniel, when he sees someone fly in the air, he's able to really get the track onto the headshot very quickly.
And he's quite patient with his shots, ArchDaniel. Like, he only goes for shots he knows he's either gonna hit or he's gonna body shot.
It is ArchDaniel
Yeah,
though trying to scope in.
He unscoped as soon as he sees Chronos going for a shot. He wants to juke him out.
Extra mobility making a difference. ArchDaniel though dropping on down. The forests are here. The forests are now, and in we go with ArchDaniel again. Going to that high ground, but Chronos this time gets a shot on SMG Warfare. But ArchDaniel, this guy just knows exactly what to do. 2-0 in the face of adversity. ArchDaniel still able to take the advantage.
Widowmaker.
He senses the crouch coming, so he pre-aims it.
Fight.
I think that's
Okay.
something really important in 1v1s. Like, if you know what the Widow's gonna do, then it should be your win.
Really is. And onto the high ground right now. Chronos trying to step on through to the rooftop, but won't be able to get the angle there. For Chronos though, staying on the high ground. ArchDaniel gonna be in the middle. And we'll see right here, right now, if Crow and Arch can actually brawl into the front line. Arch though, onto the high ground already, trying to get this a 3-0 lead. Going for the SMG, and Arch finalizes things again. It's really just like a parcel delivery. You want to make sure you get the stamp of approval before you go for the deliver there. And for ArchDaniel, he is just the FedEx of this generation. He's able to bring in the bullets and bring in the pain.
And between these two, ArchDaniel's making a lot less noise than Chronos, which is giving away his position a lot, like on Chronos' part. So maybe that's a deciding factor in this match.
Footsteps puts it all abound. ArchDaniel right now in the middle of everything. Chronos in the meantime onto the east side, and this time Chronos making sure that he is gonna be getting on the board. 3-1 right now, still in favor of ArchDaniel, but anyone's game still. Chronos proven that he might have enough in behind all of this.
Fight.
So we go again, ladies and gents. We
Yeah,
go
Sniper.
again.
same area.
Yep,
Leave
south
the-
side. And oh, this is ArchDaniel this time, having the advantage.
To fall. Battle. Widowmaker.
What do you think?
Fight.
What do you
Match
think
point.
here, Mr. Redux? With 4-1, it really is just a situation for ArchDaniel. He's on match point, just needs to secure a blow, and he's gonna take that 1-point lead. Can anything Chronos do actually make a difference, especially in terms of mobility, in terms of positioning?
I mean, I don't want to curse ArchDaniel, but I think he's gonna win this. 5-1, like right now.
Might be. It really goes to show that ArchDaniel is a favorite for so many. Chronos though looking to prove himself as much as possible. Moving on around the map as well for Arch though. Trying to get back in position, trying to make sure that he has the angle on. Drop down and go looking for the gameplay. And as he's, again, Redux.
Why I tell
cast
you?
his
Why I
curse.
tell you?
This
I
guy.
didn't want to curse him, but it's out of my control.
Don't talk. Don't talk, Mr. Redux. That's basically it. Don't
You're telling
talk
a
about
caster
these
to
things.
not talk.
No, I'm not. I'm talking. I'm saying you shouldn't be guessing on a few things here and there.
Okay.
That's-
I'm gonna call things after they've happened.
Really is. So, here we go again. Chronos versus ArchDaniel. This time ArchDaniel will finalize things, and he is gonna take that 1-point lead.
Round. Right now he's on his match round. Chronos needs to bring it back for 2. Still very doable for him.
Very doable.
Play of the game.
So what is causing the encoder to overload? That's the real question. I have nothing else that is going on. Lag. I know. Well, I see when it happens. The OBS complains apparently that my encoder is overloading like crazy. So yeah, it's probably just how I'm using the second monitor right now like this, but you know that's how it is sometimes. I already know, guys. I already know what's going on. I figured it out. All I gotta do is figure out what to do after that. So technical issues are my problem, and hopefully we can fix it into the next one, because as I said, my screen is completely broken now, and I don't really know what to do per se coming into like tomorrow, coming into Friday. But you know, my problem. I gotta figure it out, and I hope I can see you guys very soon. But you know, it's been a great day one, and by this point with match point here for ArchDaniel, all I gotta say is thank you guys for tuning on in regardless of all the issues, and thank you guys for all the support so far for the new Invitationals. We had 10 weeks, this is week 11 because of the All-Star, and we'll be moving into week 12 of the playoffs very soon. But if I'm having issues like this, we might have to postpone it, so we're gonna have to figure things out. But for now, let's enjoy the games, let's enjoy the matches, and let's enjoy the 1v1 again with ArchDaniel in the lead with 1, Chronos down all the way still at 0. First to 2 will take this victory, and for ArchDaniel right now, he's hungry for a championship. I'll walk you through fixing laptop monitor. What's up, Mr. Redux? Sorry about that.
He's in Moonbox, he's rotating around to their spawn. Once again on high ground, no, he's gonna lose it. Okay.
Really is. I wish I could actually have. I don't have the parts. I think it's a full replacement. It's not the whole thing has already gotten a little bit of an online check, but I just don't have really the time to send it over. But for now, Chronos is trying to send a message to ArchDaniel. We'll talk about my laptop after, I guess, the tournament, because here and now I do want to see what Arch and Chronos have to do. Grapple into the air, does trigger Venomine, and tracking on point, but ArchDaniel unable to use that wall hack to the best degree, and Chronos gonna be able to happily get on the way instead. Oh, that is hitting me up. That is ArchDaniel. This is ArchDaniel. He is an Apex Predator in the fields of Castillo, and he is just completely on point. No chill.
We're supposed to his spawn.
Who is this ArchDaniel? He is the DPS of Wamanagi. Your perfect seed. Number 1, 7-0, 28-0 as well. And well, Chronos gonna be rotating onto the south side. We do have ArchDaniel right now dropping down. Shots looking to connect. Chronos will be able to get that kill. And this time, it's Chronos bringing in the fight that he needs.
Battle. Widowmaker. Fight.
Redux. If you were to face off against any of these two players, who would you choose?
Arc, I guess. I know him better.
Oh, very confident. But of course, guys, one more thing after this one. We're not gonna be done yet. After this grand final, we will still have the show match between whoever wins this as well as Redux. But you know what is going to be in between the lamp as well as the Arc Wave? ArchDaniel's bullet gets the headshot against the Chronos, and he will be taking the lead one more time.
Fight.
What can I say, Redux, except ArchDaniel is just doing everything he can and more.
Yeah. He's playing it
so
really well.
He's doing
Good mix
everything.
of crouches and a good mix of peeking, you know.
Truly is. There we go though with the shot, looking for the connection. Chronos now getting one back. And we are all
2-2?
tied up 2-2. Very interesting to say the least.
Battle. Widowmaker. Fight.
Here we go again. Chronos versus ArchDaniel. Whoever can get the shot on the head gonna be the one who is deemed the winner. Venomine though tossed on over. ArchDaniel right now with the tag again. And here we are. 3-2 our scoreline. ArchDaniel 2 away from a championship. But he is not out of this one yet, because Chronos is doing all he can and more to really get the catch on up. Can he do it? That's gonna be the real question here. Because Chronos gonna be on to the eastern side. We have ArchDaniel right now monitoring and moving all he can. And by this point in time, we got Chronos still on the low ground. And ArchDaniel still with the headshot out of nowhere. And ArchDaniel, all I gotta say is Redux, he has been on it there from round 1 all the way here to the grand finals. And I feel like if he's the one moving on, then he is gonna be a tough challenge for you. But we are gonna be talking about this potential match point. ArchDaniel onto the left side already. Redux, will this be the final score?
I'm not gonna curse it, so.
I love it.
That
was a test and you passed. Here we go again. Chronos gonna be going up on top. ArchDaniel in the meantime gonna be staying on the low ground. Doesn't matter if Arch can get the headshot, but Chronos! He gets the crouch at the last moment. He gets the angle. and he is looking for a comeback to happen.
He's still in this.
Battle.
You know, he kind of heard us talking about ArchDaniel, so he wants to time in the spotlight.
Fight.
Very winnable. Very, very winnable in a situation like this. ArchDaniel though moving over to the left side. Chronos gonna be on the way in spawn. And I think safe play here for Chronos might make a difference. But drop down there from Chronos trying to get the end of Arc. Could have gotten a shot there, but unfortunately doesn't really connect with it. Not through the Arc way. Arc still onto the high ground. Chronos trying to play the wall game and trying to peek through those corners as much as possible. Oh my god, Chronos! That is so surprising. And this is Chronos showing that he is not done yet. 4-4 our scoreline. And is this the reverse sweep that's starting to happen? Chronos,
This round could decide it all.
yes, he's still in this fight. Going for the entry frag immediately. ArchDaniel, Chronos both on match points in this one. And hey, it's gonna be very, very close. Here we go with Chronos. He gets a game back! And we are all tied up 1-1.
Man, ArchDaniel being stopped in his tracks. Now this could be anyone's game.
Of the game.
Nice one, Chronos. A lot of kudos to him. Play of the game goes over to ArchDaniel, but in all essence, Chronos with a comeback there, getting the sweep at the last few rounds, and he is now priming himself to get that reverse sweep after losing the first map. He wins it out, coming back from a deficit wherein he was already seeing his opponent on tournament point. And well, can we continue on? That's gonna be the real question. See how tight this match can be. Chronos and ArchDaniel all tied up, and our last map for this one will be Necropolis. Gonna be back into the shadows, back into the darkness. High ground gonna be very important. Anything you might have noticed though, Redux, from the semifinals that Chronos and ArchDaniel might be able to bring to the table into the grand finals?
I mean, they both play high ground like really well, so it really depends on who comes up there first and who's able to deny the anti-air.
Really is. It feels like when you're on the air, it's kind of a predictable shot, to say the least. But hey, we are going to be moving into our next round. It's going to be our final round of the tournament before our show match. And it is going to be Necropolis. It's time to see who's going to be winning this one out as we get into the game.
Fight.
Back, ladies and gentlemen. And here we are, ArchDaniel on the east side. We got Chronos on the west, both going northwards. And first to 5, this is the game where it really matters. It's the granddaddy of all battles. And this is one where it really counts. ArchDaniel though trying to play a little bit of the pixel perfect spot. Chronos now getting tagged down. And ArchDaniel doesn't even care about honor or anything. He gets the shot and he leads it to the SMG. Gets the first 3 points, and he's gonna be 4 away from this victory.
And this one's for all the marbles team.
Fight.
Really
Final
is.
round.
Final match. Fight. And is Chronos going to be on to the inside? ArchDaniel in the meantime playing the south actually, which is pretty interesting. What can ArchDaniel do in an angle like this? We will find out very, very soon. Trading blows leads into nothing. And in the meantime, it's still Chronos does get the perfect shot onto Arch.
Score 1-1.
Spicy stuff here, Redux. That's all I gotta say. What an angle. What a take. And what the shots. Widowmaker's still gonna be into play right here, right now. ArchDaniel, as well as Chronos going to the north side. And it feels like for ArchDaniel, if he's gonna be streaky rather than more stable, that's where he can kind of falter on over, because Chronos is finally getting the momentum back. He has gotten that kill, looking for just a little bit more. ArchDaniel might be cracking down the pressure here, and Chronos maybe with a more stable hand, but we will find out right now in the hail of bullets. And Chronos again, he has taken the lead into this match.
And he's bringing it all the way back. This could be ArchDaniel's downfall.
Widowmaker.
He,
Like,
he
not
is
able,
doing it.
like he's gonna be like reliving that moment where he was up 4, and then he choked it.
Yep,
And now
he-
this could be all the pressure's on him right now.
Yeah, I think the weight of the world is on the shoulders of this Chronos in the meantime, though. A young gun as well, but might have just a little more experience in situations like this. We'll see though if Chronos right now can't get a tag on. ArchDaniel will get tagged instead. For Arch though, he's trying to go for a little bit of that jiggle peek action. That was a little bit of a shoulder peek actually there. And Arch almost falling into the hole. Very, very dangerous waters here. Treading here, Arch. And Chronos again anticipating the movement. Since Arch can't move forward, he's only moving back. Easy tidings there for Chronos, and now he's 2 away from the championship.
Battle. Widowmaker.
Arch might be feeling it right now. All the pressure coming on him. And this could be the deciding factor.
Really is, it really is. There we go again though with the shots. Chronos already on 12 HP as ArchDaniel and able to do just a little more high ground taken. And Arch again winning out in the same way. But in all honesty, if that's how Arch is gonna win, then he might not be feeling as confident as he should. But for ArchDaniel, at least he gets 1 point back. They're both very, very close in terms of the score line. And here we go yet again into the matchup.
They're both going for these empty frags like all the time.
It
ArchDaniel
really is
on
just
the high
guessing
ground
that door, right, Redux? Guessing which door your opponent's coming from.
Yeah.
Oh,
Down in the
Arch?
high ground? No, he's really in the high ground.
You really tried to get that shot onto Chronos, but it really didn't happen in the first place. For now though, ArchDaniel gonna be looking for an angle or two. Here we go with the high ground right now. We're grappling forward, just leaping into the fray by this point in time. Almost even is gonna be enough here. Is ArchDaniel staying on the left side yet again? Can he actually get the angle? That's gonna be the real question here. Can he find the target of opportunity? As there we go with a ding. Will it lead to the smash? That's gonna be the real question here. Chronos quite low. ArchDaniel 2 HP. Venomine making the difference. Chronos surviving from that snipe. He gets rid of the Venomine, which will pretty much hurt the chances here of ArchDaniel from getting a secured win. He has to get the shot on. SMG though from Chronos will make a difference. But just the distance, the scope game is absolutely necessary in a situation like this. Tiring stuff. Both ArchDaniel and Chronos bleeding out here, Redux. And what do you think? Can both Chronos and ArchDaniel decide to just run for it and SMG the
Oh,
other
does he see the
side?
Venomine? Okay.
Oh my god, ArchDaniel
3-3.
from the side. 3-3.
3.
This is as close as it can be, guys. This is as close as it can really get. And we are in here for the long haul. We are seeing how far we can really go here in this Widow 1v1. And it's just amazing. It's a great thing that we made this a main event because it really just goes to show how competitive this can be. Chronos though and ArchDaniel. This time ArchDaniel feeling his confidence back. And this is not tournament points for Arch.
Battle.
And once again, the pressure's back on Arch. Will he be able to soldier through it, or will he be able to choke?
Match.
Yeah,
We don't know.
he needs to have a little bit of that guts. He needs to have a little bit of that crit. And he just needs to make sure that he has his volley on the board. So in the meantime, I'm gonna stay alive.
Oh,
And ArchDaniel is our champion with the 1v1. Falls in the lap of Wamanagi, but it's ArchDaniel who takes that one down.
It's time.
Play of the game.
Oh wow, it sounds like you did some stretching right there, Mr. Redux.
I mean, I'm pretty sleepy right now, so if anything, I can just blame I was sleepy.
There you go. It's time. So our next match, guys, will be Redux versus ArchDaniel for our show match between staff as well as champion. And hey, Redux though. Anything you gotta say though before we get into this one?
Probably gonna lose, because I haven't played this game in like 6 months.
Ooh.
Like,
So
can I caster curse
confident.
myself?
Okay,
that thing?
I don't think so, but we are gonna be going on the map of your choice. And congrats to Arch. He is ready to go. Redux gonna be here as well, and we're gonna be doing the same thing that we did to Rebirth and
I'm
Fascinate.
so cold right now, dude. I haven't played this game.
We're gonna be
so
we're gonna
long.
Be, dude,
You
we're
just
gonna be
came off a tournament win.
And top.
Yeah, he's doing it and more. And here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Redux versus Chronos. Give me a sec, Redux. Don't shoot yet. Don't come out. Now it's time to get into this one. And hey, and it's not the finals though, but Redux gonna be here as our show match. I can actually change that on the fly. Again, who really cares by this point after everything that's gone on. Show. Yun na lang. Let's say it's show. There you go. Beautiful production value there. I'm on a TV, guys. That's pretty much it. That's all you can get from me. But Redux is gonna be onto the side here. ArchDaniel on the crossfire, but it's Arch with the kill. And as the Redux are getting dethroned already from the first round.
Oh man, I haven't played this game a long time. I'm not gonna
Battle.
put my money on me.
Ano ba yan, Redux? You know, you thought yourself the best hit scan in the country. But you're getting beaten back here by Wamanagi's ArchDaniel. And thank you. Oh my god, another one! Thank you to Chronos though, a great runner-up. But ArchDaniel is just creaming the floor. Redux, remember when you had to play Reaper the whole time for our comp?
Yeah. It's showing.
It's showing. Your long range game very weak right now. ArchDaniel up by 2 against Redux, and this is just basically redemption here after Fascinate lost. Redux, SMG. Ano yun?
Hey.
What did I see? What did I just see?
SMG is close range. I've been playing Reaper this entire game. That's all I can do.
Okay. I'll take that excuse, but hey, for Redux, he at least gets a point back. ArchDaniel again, though, trying to get in position. Of course, we don't want to give that vital information to Redux right now. it will help him go for the free aim. So he has to walk in blind, but I think he should see the red silhouette there. Goes for the shot, ArchDaniel able to avoid. Low ground not taken. Gonna be a brawl here into the air, but the glass, not the shattered glass already gonna be blocking that shot, and Redux gonna be surviving here. ArchDaniel go get sagged. Redux will feel the same kind of pain. And Redux, what happened there? You already got that first hit, couldn't get that second. What went wrong?
You know, it really be like that sometimes.
Widowmaker.
Okay, so you're down by 2 Redux. You need 4 in a row to get this victory. What's the plan? How will you redeem the staff of New Wave Invitationals? Oh, ArchDaniel?
I
Arch?
say it's
Oh.
winnable.
ArchDaniel. Oh no.
I win.
Oh
I win.
no, no. I
win.
got the pause in time. I
win.
got the pause
I
in time. I got the pause in time. I made it. I made it. Don't worry. Don't worry.
GG, I win.
What a guy. What a guy. GG, I win. ArchDaniel, where did you go in our show match? How could you do this to us, ArchDaniel? But you know, he was already winning, so I think we can give him the win, Redux. What do you think?
What? No.
No?
Wait, who's the only one standing here? That's right, it's me.
GG bedtime to the ArchDaniel. But the father is right here, guys. Can the father be like, no, no sleeping yet. My son has to prove that he is the best Widowmaker in Overwatch. But ArchDaniel, the true powers of Redux exposed, guys. So if you ever play against Redux and you see someone of your teammates get disconnected, alam nyo na anong nangyari. Oh, his baby sister woke up. That is so sad. What do you guys think? Is Redux a winner?
Yeah.
Oh man. The
a no
DDoS!
contest.
Why you gotta be like this, Redux? Why you gotta be like this? Arc was just screaming the floor out of you. And
True,
and
true.
You were getting destroyed in so many ways. Come on.
Not true.
Come
I was
on.
losing, but I was not getting destroyed. There's 1 point to prove that.
Okay, okay, with the SMG. With the SMG.
You know, when I see a W, I take it.
Okay, okay, okay.
That's a
so-
W.
Okay, so when you're playing Bastion though, and you're not, you're in a really bad spot. What do you say then? What do you say then? Is that a W?
Yes.
Shit. Okay, okay. That's totally how that went. That's totally how that went, guys. So, are we gonna get ArchDaniel back? That's the real question, because we still also need to interview the guy to make sure that he's gonna be looking to talk to it. Okay, Arch is back. I think we can just hop him in. Hopefully, I think he's gonna lose this round per se, but I don't think it really matters.
True.
No,
He
I
might
mean-
win.
No, I mean, I think as he disconnected, he does despawn. So
Oh.
let's try. I don't know. We'll figure it out, guys. We'll figure it out. I'm assuming you're ready, Redux. You should be. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. And yep, there
I
you go.
win.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'll accept
Didn't
that.
even do anything.
And I mean, I'll accept that. At least it's not like how the game just disconnects you. It's deserved. ArchDaniel disconnecting, loses the round there because Redux already getting out of position. But it's time for, well, Redux got a default there, so you're a lucky son of gun, that's for sure. For ArchDaniel though, he's going for the shot again. Redux already getting tagged down. Counter trade though, it's gonna be anyone's game here. SMG gameplay, Redux. Bro, that's 1 HP, What are you gonna do with 1 HP? If he breathes on you, you die. If you touch the aircon, you will die. If you get seen,
Yeah.
you will die. And there you died.
2-4.
All I have to say is, winnable.
Winnable. You got that free point.
Yeah,
You still have a
winnable.
chance. 3 more to go for Redux. 1 left for ArchDaniel. And if ArchDaniel wins, he puts the New Wave Invitationals players up by 1 against the staff. And the staff, of course, still has 2 more chances
Oh.
in the Friday sets. But, oh, Redux! That's actually a good headshot for once.
4-3.
Thanks.
You have some fans in the chat, Redux. What can you say about that?
Follow my TF2, not my Overwatch.
What's your team name in TF2 anyway?
It's called League of Super Evil.
Oh, you are League of Super Dead! ArchDaniel will take the victory, putting the New Wave Invitationals players up 2-1 against the staff. And you guys just disappoint me. You and Fascinate. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? We brought you in
You
from
wanna make it
retirement.
best of 3?
No, not you lost. That's pretty much it. You lost for the default points, okay? And
Hey,
I brought you in
It's
to
really be
I brought
it
you
really
in to
be like that
impress.
sometimes.
I brought you in to impress, and what happened? You got destroyed by a shot that didn't even show up on the screen. So that is gonna be victory there for ArchDaniel, and we're gonna be yoinking him real quick. Halika rito, bebe boy, ArchDaniel. Hello, hello, hello,
Yeah.
Arch. Come here. Hello, are you there?
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Congratulations to ArchDaniel destroying Redux. You are now officially the best hit scan. I know someone wants to contest that, but since he doesn't have the Overwatch installed, no, so you also win by default. So there you go, Arch. Congratulations, winning that one out. This was our longest set here, almost 2 hours with a 1v1. And how does it feel to be the champion of the new Invitational with a 1v1 match?
I did not expect this talaga. I
Yeah. I didn't expect it either. I didn't expect I was gonna play Overwatch today.
That you did now.
I mean it feels great naman that I finally found this. Except for yung paintball. Last time sayang yun eh.
It's okay. You don't win everything, and it happens. It was a good try though, and overall you had a number of opponents. Who do you think was like your toughest opponent in that set?
Siguro of course. Siguro.
Yeah, Chronos.
I think it's Chronos. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like Chronos really bring you to the wire. How does it feel though? Like you were you were at 4 on that second map, and Chronos just yoinked it away. You how did it feel coming into that third map?
Nerve-wracking, I guess.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm scared naman to fight Redux, so maybe losing is not a bad option.
Don't. I haven't played this game in so long. I'm so bad.
don't worry about it. Redux tried, and he how many points did you really get? Like 2? And it was
5.
5. I see. I see. Okay, noted, Mr. Redux. But congratulations there, Arc. And as far as I know, well, you have been a great show in the new Invitationals. What's next for you? Are you gonna be joining any of the other ones on Friday?
I will join the Farah one. No, I
Ooh.
don't even know how to play Wrecking Ball, so that's not, you know.
Okay, it's okay. The Wrecking Ball one's gonna be very technical, and it's just something you know. But yeah, Arc, anything you want to say to the chat before you head on out?
Well, time to not play it scanner again and go back to my projectiles.
There, ArchDaniel. But thank you for hopping on. And you shy boy, I don't wanna make you stay here for too long than you're comfortable. But ayun na, inahamon ka na. 1v1 Arc off stream back you from Cyberbully right there. He's ready. He's gonna install Overwatch just for you. And
Just for the 1v1.
just for you, just to say that.
1v1.
1v1 shot. Uy, you're not shouting at your own family, Renrao. Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh. Diba, is my dad watching?
Yeah, he's been watching kanina pa. He's been a proud boy. He's been proud papa.
Good luck to your climb, by the way. Gold ka pa rin, di ba, dati? I think...
Toxic ang puta! What a toxic thing to say to your own dad.
Joke lang. Might I help na lang? If you want, just PM me. I could help grind.
Magbo-boost yan.
Booster. Oh,
Booster.
from trash talking to explicit boosting on stream, we can't have that, guys. Stripped from the title, but congratulations, ArchDaniel, and thank you for your time, especially as this one did go pretty long, and thank you to everyone who participated. You can hop on out now, and you can go in now. We'll be talking about that, me and Redux, just to wrap things up. Not Redux. What do you think? With a 1v1, did we prove something today?
It proved I'm rusty. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, very good gameplay. Good gameplay. GG. Well played.
GG's.
GG's, well played, and it was a great day one. What was your favorite event there, Mr. Redux, Mr. Arc? Yeah, there you go. You can mute yourself now. What was your favorite event of today's activities?
I really like the Rhine charge. It was very chaotic, very fast paced, and totally not awful to watch.
Alam mo, if you think about it, like the Reinhardts are hit scan bullets rather than real Reinhardts. It looks better.
Okay.
It's just like shit. If I could make the Reinhardts faster to be like blurs, then I would. But that's how far we can go about it. In all honesty, also ArchDaniel getting 1 week ban PC from his own father. So, rip ArchDaniel, indeed. Good.
I hope the chat enjoyed the slideshow. Very good.
I hate the encoder just popping up time to time, and I really think it's just the monitor there. But I gotta figure it out if everything just dies, I'll actually show you guys what exactly my setup looks like by this point. So here you go. This is how I am. So I see the TV. I see this monitor. This is not black screen on purpose. This is a black screen because it just doesn't play anything anymore. Big sad, right? Big sad. And if I move it around, pixels do show up. So yeah, that's my life right now. Because after all that, it seems like my computer has finally died. And for anyone who's gonna be, I got an online checkup already. I do need to get these parts replaced over anything else. But anyway, it is going to be time for us to call it a night. It's been a great show. It's been a great time. And we will be back on Friday, hopefully, for the next session of the New Wave Invitationals All-Stars. That is going to be the Wrecking Ball race, the Farah air battle, as well as the tried and tested All-Star match. We'll be announcing the rosters for the All-Star match tomorrow. And I'm going to be very excited to see what those teams are going to be bringing coming into that set. Will it be a wash? Will it be an even match? There are going to be so much implications. Every single team that has finished the regular season going to get represented there. And all I gotta say is good luck, have fun. Thank you to everyone who tuned on in. And I'm glad that you guys had a good time despite all the technical issues and about. Hopefully I can figure something out very soon. And if not, then we'll be looking at different alternatives on who's going to be hosting the stream. But it's been fun, it's been great. I've been Daks, and joining me for today has been Rebirth, Fascinate, as well as the last but certainly not the least, the Mr. Debut himself, Mr. Redux, coming on back. And, you can expect to see us very soon into Friday, as well as maybe into the playoffs. We'll be figuring that thing out as quick as can be. But thank you guys for tuning on in. This has been the New Invitationals All-Stars event, Day 1, and we have been crowned 3 champions. Abby, Millicent, and ArchDaniel, congratulations again to all 3 of them. And we'll see you guys on our next session.